Hey everyone, so I'm back to do my 30-second week update. Sorry if this camera is a bit fuzzy or it's not good. I'm recording on my phone because I finally figured out how to do it. So 32 weeks. Last time I updated was 30 weeks, so I'll just recap what's happened since then. I've been pretty sick with the flu, not the cold, the flu, which pregnant women are more susceptible to, and I was one of them who got it. So what happened is last week I went to the doctors, told them what I was feeling. She said I have a cold. She gave me some antibiotics, but told me not to take them if I'm not coughing up any mucus or, sneezing out any mucus or phlegm or anything. So I didn't take them. And also she said just to try let my body fight it off without anything. So I've been letting that happen. So the whole weekend I was horrible. I couldn't sleep. I didn't want to eat. Constantly going to the bathroom. Really, really nauseous and temperatures. And then I went back to the doctors on Tuesday because I felt horrible. I had Monday and Tuesday off from school. Tuesday night, I went back to the hospital, to my doctor, and she gave me a needle for the flu. She said that should calm some of my symptoms down and should stop me feeling nauseous. It worked for one night, which was the Tuesday night. I felt fine yesterday. And then yesterday night, which was Wednesday night, everything came back. So my head feels like it's going to explode. My ears are so sore. The back of my neck is killing me. And I feel nauseous. I don't want to eat anything. And she also said I was dehydrated on Tuesday as well. So she said if I don't feel like eating, just to suck on an ice block so I'm not dehydrated. So yeah, and it's really hard to deal with the nausea, especially when the baby's kicking me like crazy. Especially when I'm trying to sleep at night, which is 9:30, 10 o'clock, which is when she's really, really active. Or really early in the morning, like 5, when she gets really active again. So it's hard to deal with my nausea when she's like that. But yeah. Sorry, I keep looking down. I made a little list so I don't go sidetracked. Sleeping is still... I don't think I'm going to get a good night's sleep for ages. And that's before or after the baby. I don't think I'm going to get a good night's sleep for a long time. I have trouble getting out of the bed. Because I think I got a pretty low bed. So I have trouble getting out of it. I have trouble getting out of the car or getting into the car and sliding over, if I'm sitting in the back seat, sliding over right to the other side or sliding out. Like, I have trouble. My stomach has been so itchy. So I try to keep it moisturized as best as I can. And yeah, if I scratch, like, not even 2 days later, I'll see stretch marks in that area where I was itchy. So I'm constantly putting moisturizing cream and bio oil every night. I get out of breath very easy, as you can tell. If I talk a lot, I get out of breath. If I stand up for too long, I start to feel really, really heavy and just, I get out of breath as well. When I stand up, I feel, that same pressure, it's pulling me down, obviously, because of gravity. But I get that same pressure when I lay down. I feel this weight on top of me, and that's probably because she's still really high. I get, like, nauseous in the mornings, similar to how I did in the first trimester, like morning sickness. But, doctor said that's because, everything's getting a bit squashed up. So it's not getting so pleasant in the mornings anymore. And I wake up and I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, what am I feeling? I already went through morning sickness. My boobs have been a bit sore lately. They have really not grown since first trimester, where I went up probably a half a cup. They have not grown. So maybe they're growing. I'm still getting the colostrum. If I squeeze my nipple, it can come out. So that's still there. Still getting the heavy discharge that I always get. can't wait till that goes, because it's really frustrating having to wear a liner like every day. And I think I've had an episode of Braxton Hicks. Tell me about your guys' experiences, because I want to know if it was Braxton Hicks or if it was something else. But mine happened after sexual intercourse. Not straight after, about 5 minutes after, my whole stomach tightened up on both sides, and I couldn't even walk, and I couldn't breathe, and I've never ever had anything like that. But yeah, it didn't like go and then come back. It was just one long one, and then it didn't come back. So, and then maybe it was just my muscles, or I don't know what it was. So yeah, that's pretty much all that's happened this week. I have a ultrasound on the 3rd of August to see if my placenta's moved. Hope it has, because I wanna push her out. And then I have another appointment with a midwife on the 31st of August. Just apologising now if I don't make an update next week, because next week my HSE trials start for Year 12, so I'm going to be busy studying. So just apologising now. Trials go for 2 weeks, so sorry if I don't make it for 2 weeks. But yeah, that's pretty much all for 32 weeks, and I'll update you next week for 33 weeks. Have a good weekend.